Designing highly motivational learning experiences is the challenge that most instructional designers face. After all, each learner has different goals, desires, and needs. Therefore, creating a course that motivates all learners is nearly impossible. However, certain aspects of motivation must be considered to ensure the effectiveness of course design. In this lesson, we'll cover intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs and its influence on training courses, the WIFM principle, and John Keller's ARCS model of motivational design and its application to course design. Motivation can be either intrinsic or extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation refers to internal drives. Specifically, learners take the course because they enjoy it or because they want to develop a particular skill. This is the type of motivation you should aim for when creating your courses. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, refers to performing activities to get something in exchange, such as monetary rewards, certificates, or good grades. Now that you can differentiate between the two different types of motivation, let's take a look at Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. According to Maslow, 5 basic human needs must be satisfied in order for internal motivation to occur. Physiological needs are considered the lower level of needs and must be met first. They include the need for food and sleep. Safety needs come into play when all the physiological needs are met. When both physiological and safety needs are satisfied, the need to belong becomes important. This involves the need for family and friends as well as the need to feel like you belong somewhere. Typical e-learning courses satisfy this need by offering a safe environment for answering questions, receiving feedback, and making decisions. Once the lower levels have been satisfied, the need for esteem surfaces. This involves the need to be highly regarded by others. Finally, when all 4 levels are completely satisfied, people begin looking for self-actualization or the need to be all that they can be. Even if you create the most fascinating course, if learners' physiological needs are not met, they won't gain much from it. This is why it's highly recommended that learners get enough sleep and eat a good breakfast prior to training. Establishing a safe learning environment is an important factor in training success. Additionally, the learning environment should satisfy participants' need to belong. Learners also expect to be respected by the trainer and other participants. Once the training is completed, learners expect to be able to utilize their newly acquired knowledge to grow on either a personal or professional level. In other words, the need for self-actualization typically takes place after completing the course. When designing, you should consider the motivation, goals, experience, and culture of learners, as these 4 elements play a crucial role in course development. Successful trainings are designed with the question, "What's in it for me?" or WIFM in mind. You should combine internal and external needs and motivators. Internal motivators arise from the sense of accomplishment people feel from learning something new. Alternatively, external motivators are associated with tangible outcomes such as money or awards. Creating training courses that satisfy both internal and external needs usually gets the best results and receives good evaluations. Most adults are eager to learn when they need to achieve a goal. Adult learners want to be able to immediately apply their new knowledge and skills to real-life situations. As we've already discussed, adult learners bring a lot of experience and background knowledge and expect to apply what they know to the new material. Most adults are kinesthetic learners, so you should try to incorporate hands-on activities into lessons whenever possible. Even if you take WIFM goals and experience into consideration, the course won't be successful unless cultural considerations are incorporated into its design. It's important to remember that designing training requires a lot of initial research, as organizational cultures vary from department to department and even from team to team. Next, we'll talk about John Keller's ARCS model of motivational design. Keller focuses on a systematic approach to designing motivational learning. It consists of the 4 steps for promoting motivation in the learning process. The first step is attention, or eliciting learners' interest and curiosity. This can be done through games, role plays, humor, visuals, and rhetorical questions. Relevance is the second step in the ARCS model. This step should demonstrate the importance and usefulness of the content through relevant examples and learning goals. The third step, confidence, should include challenging but doable activities. It should provide performance requirements, evaluation, and feedback. It should also allow learners to control their learning. The last step in the ARCS model is satisfaction, or making the overall experience positive and worthwhile for the learner. In this step, you need to make sure that you reward learners, offer reinforcement of what they already learned, and provide opportunities to practice the newly acquired knowledge and skills. Okay, it's now time for your next exercise. Think about the motivational factor in your e-learning course. How will you address each level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Then, using the ARCS model, think of some motivational activities to include in your course. Remember that even the most interesting and useful content will neither increase learners' motivations nor guarantee information retention. As an instructional designer, you do not have control over learners' motivation, but you do have control over the design of your course. Providing motivational rewards, such as giving an opportunity to learners to move to the next section of the course after successful completion of the first section, or even allowing learners to take a pretest to determine whether they can skip what they already know and go directly to the next level, can be very effective. Adult learners don't like to take e-learning courses that have absolutely no value for them. Therefore, by clearly outlining the benefits associated with taking the course, learners' success levels will increase. That's why providing learning objectives at the beginning of the course and asking thought-provoking questions enables learners to clearly see the benefit of taking the course. Evaluating learners' performance and providing constructive feedback are also ways to motivate learners. Obviously, your content will determine which elements to incorporate into the course to increase its motivational value.